So if you're like me and you're thinking, how on earth do I get ore? How on earth do I get Ingot? So the ways that you want to be doing this, I'm probably butchering that. Ingot. Is that Ingot, I want to say? But you want to get a farm that's available that you can get as much as you like, because that is going to be the big thing. Because going forward, we need cement, we need weaponries, we need absolutely everything. When you are looking at something like a production line, as you see, we need nails, and we need 100 of the ingot as well. So how do you get it and how do you farm it? How is one incapacitated as well? But we are going to go and show you the best place to get this done. So first and foremost, we want to go ahead and look for a place with an absolute shed load of ore. That is going to be in this little red zone. As you see, I've got a second base. I'm going to take you to where the closest you can get, and that is going to be in a desolate church. So the way that you can do this is by just going over there and getting your base, your first base. Say you're nowhere near here on your first base, get it to level 10 and you should be able to get a second base. If then I go around this corner, you will then be able to see a farm that I've got going on. So what you'll find, and the annoying thing is it hasn't all piled back, but basically where these piles are, there's probably about 6 to 7 of the ores. What I can do with that is, as long as nothing's built on it, they should respawn every single day. I've got a lot of wood here as I just wanted to chop down the trees as well. But if you do this and basically respawn in the daytime, they will all come back and you can then completely power through. So as you can see, we've kind of built up a little bit of a nest going on here and we have got an absolute shed load. So this is just from 2 little goes with it. So once it's respawned, we then can go again. So if you can find places like this, this is going to be the #1 location. I know that is very quick to find. There is absolutely loads around here as well. And the one creature, or at least the one pal that you want to get, is going to be this big guy. So with these, they are obviously a free mining, and if I do bring out my one, what you can get is, if you wanted to do this kind of out and about rather than necessarily in a base, you can, for instance, use his spin, which is exactly what he uses to mine. But what you'll find is, if you've got him in the base as well, you'll be able to kind of cut down a lot of the ore very quickly. When it comes to base pals doing it, they do take a little bit more time, which is fair enough. So the big question then is, how do you get one of these? So again, we will go over to our base paddle, because then obviously we can show you where you do get these from. So I believe it is just predominantly in the daytime. So if I go into the fast travel, and if you move all the way out, so if you've started down here, you could probably guess where they are, because we have traveled literally all the way up to this one. So the sealed realms of Winged Tyrant. Go into this one, and what you'll find is, if you just keep going forward, so we are here, I'll use a mount to start with so you can see, and basically if you head this way, so on the map just straight down here, you're looking for this beach here. This is going to be the perfect way. So if we just keep going down, you should then be able to come straight down. You people can do the whole kind of, what is it, the sliding. We're just going to run past these, I don't really care. Jump, jump, jump. But if you come down here, you're still going down that mountain looking towards that beach, which you can see just there. Are you looking for gift cards, game keys and more? Head over to U7Buy for a variety of cards you can get today. From PSN, Steam, all the way to Xbox. With huge amounts of price variations. Check the link in the description for cheap, reliable digital cards for you right now. We can then get there in a second once we got past all of these trees, which is always lovely. What is that? We'll pick that up as well on the way. Woo! So if we keep going, you should then reach the beach, which is in... Can we... Ooh, just about. I need to get a better glider as well, I think. But you can get them pretty much all around here. So at the minute, it looks like a standard spawn for the moment. But if you don't see them like straight away here, sometimes they can just literally be here. You will then find them. So let's go ahead and... we'll bring this guy out. Why not? Because they're going to attack me. If you keep going down here, you should then be able to find, as you see there is in mind a little bit, but if you keep going, you should then be able to use this for the high oil. What is it? It's the high oil. Let me find him on the Paldex. Should be able to use him for, this is where we lose him. Where on earth is he? I think he's down the bottom, I want to say, but there he is. You should be able to use him for the high quality pal oil as well, and that is what you can also use these for. They can use them as well. But if we keep going, probably best to go on him now, because normally they tend to be at the front, but what they can be is they can be all the way down here, so you should be able to see them. I have caught them recently, so whether they've respawned yet, but they are on the beach. The only time I don't think they're on the beach is at night time, so again, you can do that. Also, if I just go around here just to double check there's any more around here, what you should be able to do, or at least you should be able to pause the screen on mine, is there any around here? It doesn't look like there is. We've got more pals fighting. So it looks like I might have caught them all at the moment. But if I was to, for instance, go into the POW decks, what you can do is they are, as you see, here predominantly. So you want to be looking anywhere around this beach. The beach still goes as well. This isn't just the normal beach, but it does get hot over there, so always be careful. So you do need to have the heat resistant clothes on. So once you've done all that, you've got yourself that little base set up. Like I said, round that red area, there is a lot of ore to be mined anyway. But if you do kind of not build upon that ore, then it should respawn every day. So day in Palworld anyway. So I'm pretty sure you can force it with a sleep, but again, I've not necessarily tried to force it. I've just let it grow over time, so that is just something you can do, and that's all you've got to do to get infinite. It's a very, very good resource. We'll have a look at other farms that we can make, but if you want to make a second base, level 10 on your original base, and you should be able to make the second one, then hopefully we can make a third and fourth at some point. But that's going to how to make the farm. Let me know if this helps.